popular.
Yeah, it kind of, it's not big deal.
So what's up?
Nothing. We got cut off like a second ago.
So, tell me that you went off and you you never told me the story. You were in San Diego. What were you doing in San Diego?
Yeah, well, I lived in San Diego, and I moved from Costa Rica to San Diego, and
What were you doing in Costa Rica?
my dad was doing, he was building houses and stuff that are construction, and I was working with him, and
Oh, wow. That's cool.
well, yeah, over in Camarillo, and it's perfect.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Okay. So you're young. I'm 32. So you're 4 years younger than me. So 1988. 87. What sign are you?
My sign is,
Oh, your birthday.
it's December 2nd.
Okay. I'm into astrology. So.
Yeah, no, December 2nd. And, like, I feel like, I don't know, like, right now, I feel like our phone is kind of, like, we're definitely, you feel that way, too? Like,
Of course. Of course your
Yeah.
phone's tapped, man. You're in the program.
that's hard, dude. It's like, wherever you go, there you are. But wherever you go, there they are as well,
You're still.
Getting over that. It's like they know my exact moves before I do it,
You're still in the shock state. You're still in the shock stage, Steve. You're still going through the shock of it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like, like I'm being raised, like by just, like how I said, like with my mind, like I don't know, I lived in Costa Rica and I got into a lot of, cocaine and, I moved back here and I started isolating a lot away from people I knew and drank a lot and smoked a lot of stuff and I abused my medications that I was on, and then when we moved from El Dorado, the part of Sacramento, and we moved to Granite Bay, I started, that's when the targeted stuff happened.
Yeah. Do you know a girl named Katie Doros? She's a wrestler from Sacramento somewhere? No, right? Okay, checking. You might, small world. It truly is.
I knew a lot of people here. I used to skateboard, and I was pretty well known for skateboarding, and I stopped skateboarding, and when I moved here, and my friends tried to reconnect with me here, but I made friends in San Diego, and I got rid of Facebook because it kind of like reminded me like of Vanity Fair shit. So I didn't want I didn't like the thumbs up, I didn't like the kissing contest of it, or like people doing yoga, or I was more attached to the people that I met in San Diego when I was here, and I kind of shut them off, and I think that made them mad. I mean, that's the only real bad thing I've done since I moved here.
Yeah.
But I do notice too, like like wherever I go during the day. I mean, it's not bad all day, but it gets maybe like what I say.
Hey, people.
Like they'll be like, oh, he's watching, like he's about to watch porn, or like he's jerking off, or like it's very personal stuff, and it makes you not even want to touch your own body, or let alone work out.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you gotta get off the medication, because that's if you want. I mean, you gotta learn. You gotta watch other other TIs. You gotta like, I don't know how to, like, you need to, this is what I did. I watched a lot of other people's videos. I mean, I would spend, like, literally days watching other TI's videos so I can, I could feel better about what was happening. You know what I mean? And as I did research, I found out a lot about people. I found out a lot of knowledge. I found out about, not people, but TIs. You know what I mean? So what you need to do is you need to, and so as you do that, you learn a lot. You learn a lot about life. You learn about spirituality. You learn about things, why you're targeted and stuff like that. There's about maybe, I don't know, like maybe 40 TIs on YouTube. And I watch her videos. They make videos daily, like Sid Jackson, he makes them daily. And I watch his videos. I watch pretty much everybody, like the guy in Australia, Jamil, what's his name?
Andy B.
Australia. Yeah, I watch his videos. I watch the Chaos videos. I watch a lot of videos, and so that helps me. That's what I mean. In the beginning, that's what I did, and that helped me a lot. Like I didn't feel alone. I didn't feel, And then I learned a lot. Like Sir Jackson, he targets or he pretty much points out psychiatry, why it's fake, why it's taking pills is not good for you. I mean, this guy is like really, really, really smart. So he's been a targeted individual since under 2011, but he didn't know what was going on. But now they're fully poisoning him, the air vents, and they're poisoning his food everywhere he goes because they want him to shut up because he is pretty much revealing psychiatry and how fake it is. He has about 4,000 videos, and I watched them all. The guy is genius, like complete, so smart and so intelligent, so and so you should watch the videos because they would definitely help you. And in one video, he does like 2 videos a day. He's fully committed to revealing everything. And instead of probably somebody else, they would realize, okay, I'm TI because I'm targeted because I'm talking about psychiatry, and that's their whole money. That's probably what they make most of their money on, is psychiatry. You know what I mean? All those new doctors and et cetera, and being completely the pills are totally trash. They totally make you worse, and they're just pointless. They just make money. It's insurance. Everybody makes money except for the person that's actually taking them. Anyway, so I forgot my point. So pretty much, so in this one video, he will address and talk about psychiatry. He will address and talk about the Freemasons and why our world is this way and blah blah. And then he'll talk about being targeted and what he's gone through. So his videos are great. You should write down his name and look him up on YouTube. What's his name has really good videos? The guy in Australia. I can give you I can give you all my target and my TIs subscriptions. And
that would be great. And I've learned a lot. I've had a few people I've added them online. And, they're from Sacramento, and I've learned a lot of discipline. Like they just have discipline. Like there's a lady that has 3 years old and only has a baby kid, and
That happened. Hey Tori, that happened to Andy B too. Andy B said in Australia. He said his neighbors were breaking in his house, fucking with his food and
No
stuff.
way. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So that's what shit. That's crazy. I mean, like the fact that they watch you, and it's more like I'm not worried about retaliation. Like a lot of people, like I can hold my own. Like I'm strong, you know, and I have, you know, I'm not just a skinny guy. I got muscles and stuff. But I mean, I can hold my own. But I'm not afraid of retaliation. It's more of it. It's almost more of like an irritation program, and like them exposing like my privacy, you know, and like getting into, you know, stuff that only I should know, be it sexually, spiritually, or the stuff that I'm into, you know, like reading and writing and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, first thing you need to do is give alcohol to meds. You don't need them. They're making you worse. They're killing you softly. That's what they do. That's what they put in the water. If I try, they put a bunch of freaking pills. So you have to get organic water. You have to make your own, or whatever. You use doctor medication. It's making you like a skunk. And it's because it's like when you need to watch the Johnson video channel. You know, he'll actually tell you he'll actually show you before and after. This is me. This is how I act. This is how I talk on medication, on a bunch of like 4 different meds, and this is me sober. And you will see you know, it's like you don't. It's like your life, you being a human, gets depleted. Like you become a zombie. And you become just like it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's a big difference. Like you can't. You're like stuck on stupid, and that's what I think. That's what the pills do. You need to get off the pills. Are you ready to do that?
Yeah, I'm ready to do that. The only thing though is that what's going on with that. I mean, that helps so do the baseball. It's really hard now. But then it gets on to the thing. I wanted to mention something that has to be kind of quiet stuff. But my uncle told me, like, you know, his uncle told me, and way through that game.
Wait, I don't understand. You need to repeat it a little bit louder and a little bit slower.
Alright, my uncle brought up to me, like, you know, you need to get off all the chemicals and stuff, and he's like, you know what, if you're up for it, and I think there's a brighter path for you, is just to get on the methadone, and he ended up giving me methadone, and it made me think a lot clearer. It didn't get me high or anything, but it made me think clear.
Are you kidding me? Do you know what methadone is? Are you freaking kidding me? That's like a slow death right there. I mean, why would you even consider it methadone? Have you tried it and you liked it and made you think clearly? It's an opiate. Oh my god, dude. It's a heavy drug. It's like heroin. I mean, I've seen methadone clinic people. It's like heroin for them. They got to go to their clinic every whatever. Oh my god, it's totally disgusting. I don't know why you would even offer this.
Well, no, Tori. See, the thing about it was they had him on like heavy psychiatric medication, and like part of right, he stopped taking it. Part of him taking the methadone was to try to give him some support so he could wean himself. You know, he could detach himself from the more heavier drugs that were disturbing him, and then take some methadone for a while, and eventually get off that too. You know, it was like a middle ground. I mean, no drug is perfect, but it's better. Like it's better for him to take a little methadone than to take those heavy ass psychiatric drugs they had him on, because that shit was fucking him up. He sounds way better now than he did before.
Really?
Yeah. This.
Well, like, I haven't had any days did some today, and I got a call back, but what is
Methadone?
yeah.
Well, look, if you need to talk to me about anything, you have my number, so you can call me. I'm not busy, so if you need somebody to talk to me about anything, then you can call me.
No, that's thank you.
anytime. Just not. You ain't talking about it, so oh my god.
Tori, they were trying to put like they had some agenda. Like me and him talked about it. I was talking to him a lot about it, and they had every time he went to the doctors, they were putting him on more and more and more and more psychiatric pills. Then he had to sit there and look a therapist in the eye and tell her there was fucking no such thing as gang stalking. And it's like they were set, and then
I don't know what grass, dude. She told you that?
Oh yeah, no, she wouldn't really let me leave the room. Like, well, she would let me leave the room, but she's like,
Oh my god, dude.
she's like, you have to believe me. Like, there's no such thing as being stalking. And I finally got so sick of her saying that. Like, there's no such thing as being stalking. She wouldn't even look it up. And I finally got tired and like looked her directly in the eyes. And like, that's why I believe there's no such thing as being stalking.
Oh my god. That is so fucked up, dude. I mean, she doesn't know. She really thinks she doesn't. You know what I mean? Don't think that she's a part of it, or to be a part of it, and she just, you know what I mean? But she just either you can't be mad at her. You know what I mean? She's either feet out of the way, or she really has no clue what king fucking is. Now, if this would happen to me, the way that it happened to me, and if I saw one of Jamil's video or Jack's video or anybody's video that's a TI on the internet, I would have thought, like, damn, like, I really feel sorry for that person because he's mentally sick. You know what I mean? Because that's all a part of the program. So don't be a doctor for being who she is. You know what I mean? And if she's paid, then, you know, then she can be paid. But, that was
Like, because I feel like my secret, like I know my secret, so like my privacy with her feels like it's like been great. And they just like I'll stay there and stuff when I'm talking to my therapist, right? And I'll hear like certain details, like how I got molested, like when I was in the psychiatric ward, and then
you got molested when you were where?
in the psychiatric ward.
Are you freaking kidding me? What happened? Can you tell me?
Yeah, in the elevator, some guy, started.
How old were you?
I just turned 18. I was like 7, I think like maybe 7.
And wait, why did you end up in a mental hospital?
Well, I ended up going there because I was drinking heavily, and me and my brother got like into like some kind of fist fight or something. I can't remember. I just got really bad. I isolated, and I got really bad, and I went to the mental hospital, and then I told my mom too about it. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go back to home." I'm like, "No, don't do that. It's fine. Like it's over."
So what happened? What happened exactly to you?
When I was going down the elevator, I was with a guy that was like Cuban, a big guy.
And he was a doctor? I mean, he was working there or no?
No, he was like he had schizophrenia, I think. He was really mental, and he just like looked at me, and he's like, "Will you kiss me?" And then like he picked me up and like grabbed my ass and then grabbed my private part and then pulled his pants down and tried to make me grab his private part, and all in a matter of seconds going down the elevator, you know.
And then?
Like trying to kiss me, and then like I got out of the elevator, and ever since like I would go back in the elevator, he would
mean, what? Everybody gets dogs. Everybody does that. Not just you. Even if they have a girlfriend, they probably do. You know what I mean? Even if they have a wife, they probably do. So you can't have your self-esteem has to go up a little bit. I extrovert some lessons everywhere because I feel like with me, it's like I don't even want to look at people because if they smile at me, I don't know how to take it. You know what I mean? So I totally, when I'm in public, I totally, what do you call it? I totally, what's that word?
Withdraw?
Well, withdraw, yeah, to where, like, because I don't know who's who still, and I think that it's going to be like that, you know what I mean? But I'm not, you know what I mean? And and I don't even look at people. I just go over my whatever that I'm doing. So I'm gonna whatever, and people will be, and I walk kind of fast because I don't want to engage in any kind because of the trauma that I went through. I want the people like walking by me and telling me that I have cancer and that they're gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna die in a minute, and that's really traumatizing. And maybe I do have PS post-traumatic stress disorder. I probably do. Maybe I will get on medication, but I believe that the best type of therapy is the kind that you don't take medication, you pretty much network with other TIs, and you go about your day and you heal yourself by knowledge is power. So, for the past 8 months, I've been reading. There's a lot of TI books that will definitely help you. Go to Amazon, get their $10. I got their $10 Amazon book Kindle. Okay, it's $10 a month, and there's I read maybe at least 15 TI books. I mean, they have a lot of books on TIs now about front TIs, about TIs, and different scenarios, and great knowledge, and so. Pretty much you heal. After you hear people and after you watch people go through the same crap that you go through on a daily basis, you kind of you know what I mean? You heal. So I don't know about engaging with people because I don't want to do that. It's like, are they one of them? That's the number one question. If they smile at me or they're nice to me, if they talk to me. I feel like I can't trust them. The trust is completely fucked. You know what I mean? But completely fucked. I don't think I'll ever get it back. But am I gonna let that stop me from being social and from maybe getting married or whatever? I'm still young. I'm still 32. You know what I mean? Do I want to get married? Do I want to be with somebody? Of course I do. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? But the kind of trauma that I went through, I had the father of my daughter. I had him being a part of it. Same thing, probably making fun of me, taping me. I do believe keeping us being together, being intimate together, and showing everybody. I do believe that. I actually just remembered that, and that's what happened. I mean, and so being intimate, and I had no clue. No clue. Maybe I should have got a clue, but I was so naive and so whatever that I had no idea. Because if I had any type of little type of even a suspicion, I would not be there. You know what I mean? Come on now. But he hit it so well, and but it was something that there was no way for me to figure it out anyway. Because me talking was like, oh my God, you're crazy. You know what I mean? If somebody told me, hey, this is what they're doing to you, I probably wouldn't believe them. You know what I mean? But anyway, I had to, and so I'm proud of myself because I had to figure it all out for me. I had to do it. I had to want to know so bad. And now I'm at this point, and at this point, I know everything, pretty much. I don't, the only thing I don't have is them telling me, yeah, you're right, this is why we did it, and spirituality and ascension and a whole different, whatever, of respecting myself. You know what I mean? I respect myself now because I went through life and death. I went through so much. I went through, and instead of letting me, like Jamil, for some reason, I did the opposite. I turned it into a power. I'm fucking powerful. I'm sorry, but anybody that goes through them, I will give you, I will shake your hand and say, wow. Anybody. I mean, look at anybody. Can anybody handle this? Can anybody go through this type of torment and type of psychological abuse and all that for like not just for a little bit, but 4 years and then the poisoning because they try to literally kill you. I feel like like I'm worth something now. You know what I mean? Maybe before I didn't have a lot of self-confidence due to the relationships that I've been in or whatever it is. You know what I mean? But they target people like us. They don't target scandalous ass fucked up people that weren't even as knowledgeable what's happening to them. They would go crazy and kill themselves. You know what I mean? They only go after good-hearted people. You know what I mean? And it makes you stronger. How could it not? So maybe I don't know what level or what journey level you're on, but you need to get off the medication to the stopping and from ascending spiritually, stopping you from doing research, and stopping you from being a normal human being. The pills will make you a zombie, and you'll be like stuck in that whole scene. You're not getting out of it, and the more that you produce bad energy and negative energy and mad energy and sad energy or frequency of if you're in a lower frequency, that definitely attacks you. And then you see the drones and you see this, and you see that. You need to get off the medication, and then you need to pretty much start watching videos and making, surrounding yourself with others that are going through the same thing. And you can't do that because, there's a lot of us over here. But you can call me, you call Jamil, and you could subscribe to every TI on the internet, and they make videos every day, and they're great videos.
Well, I feel like, I really appreciate that. Like, I need to talk to more targeted individuals because, talk to the average person, you come off as a schizophrenic. There's two ways to go there. It's like, I continue, I feel like Janelle said, it's hard for me to focus, right now. I can focus.
Because of the medication. That's because of the medication.
Well, it's the medication, and I feel like the people that are after him, having his phone, and I hear interference in my line that are not coming from you, that are not coming from you guys.
Are they laughing at us? So?
No, they're not laughing at us, but they're saying certain words, I can't make out, they're trying to listen in, but you can't make out the full sentence of what they're saying.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that? That's kind of...
Yes, I've had the, when you can barely hear it, and you can barely hear a word, but then you want to hear the whole thing, and you're going crazy because they make the level of they make you barely hear it, oh God, I'm going to die. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, it's good to know you and Jamil, I'd love to call you guys more for inspiration. Not inspiration, just to talk,
Yeah, you need somebody, that's the number one thing. When I went through everything that I went through, all I wanted, that would have been a dream come true if I had somebody because see, when I got poisoned and everything, I had no idea what was happening to me. I had no idea who was doing it. I had a clue because I've seen some of them, but I didn't know where this all came from. But I knew, the only thing that I knew, I didn't know nothing but that I was not crazy and that everything that was happening. And whatever happened to me, the cyclone that they did on me in 2011, right before I got poisoned, that was all true. So I knew that it was definitely something that's been going on. But so pretty much deep inside, I felt like it was best because it's that's the only thing you can think of. You know what I mean? Somebody powerful, somebody that would target you everybody else would have an idea, but only you would know. So deep inside, I knew that it was somebody really powerful, like the fence, okay? But I don't want to believe it, and I was scared of it. Like, hell, I was scared of it, you know what I mean? Especially after they poisoned me. But, what was my point? I forgot my point. Oh, yeah, okay. So I really wanted, I mean, when I got here, I was all alone, and I knew it was happening to me, and I couldn't talk to anybody. Everybody that I came across were a part of it. Anybody that I tried to talk to would think, would just like, you know, what did they do? How did they react? You know what I mean? They reacted how, you know. And it would have been a dream come true if I just had one person. So like if I talked to, you know, and they'll say, hey, you know what? This is happening to you, and this is why it happened to me. And just based upon the like what I'm telling you, you know what I mean? That would have made my year, you know what I mean? That would have made everything so much better. But the fact that I went through it all alone, oh my God, it was torment every day. So like you having two friends to call, you should get off the medication. That should be a step for you to get off the medication and to, you know, and to pretty much call me or call you know.
Yep.
Well, it would be great if I might call either at any time. I just what are you ready to think about? Like doing different parties. I already had a dose of
Right now, are you good?
no.